Hello there everybody, it's me Chay, and welcome to the start of Marvel Snap on the channel proper. Marvel Snap is a excellent free-to-play sort of card battle game. It's pretty cleverly designed, honestly, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to make some decks each episode of this, and we're going to test them out in our quest to kind of find what works. Okay, so I have my own decks, of course, but I'm going to make a brand new one here. And this deck is going to be a simple starting deck to teach the game. So, we're going to search for on reveal as a thing, because that's a very simple one to understand. Let's look at this card, for example. Black Bolt. He costs 5 energy to play. On turn 1, you get 1 energy. 2, you get 2. 3, you get 3. The game lasts 6 turns most of the time. So he would be played on turn 5 or 6. He has 8 power. It is a contest between 3 locations where you can play cards to get the most power at those locations. The person with the most power at 2 of them, or the person that wins 2 locations, wins the game. So for example, his on reveal, when he's played, he flips over and my opponent must discard the lowest cost card in their hand. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Another one, for example, Drax. If your opponent played a card here this turn, plus 3 power. So he could potentially be a 4-cost, 8-power character if my opponent plays a card there the same turn I play Drax. Some of these could be quite powerful, like Leech. Remove the abilities from all cards in your opponent's hand. That's pretty strong. Now, we want to build a deck around on reveal, since that's such a simple concept to showcase for our first video here. Now, I know what most of these cards do, so I don't need to look at them too carefully, but I know for a fact I want Odin. And let me sort these by energy cost, because Odin is kind of an important card for any on-reveal deck. I'll show you why. On-reveal, activate the on-reveal abilities of your other cards at this location, so you get a second shot of on-reveal from everything there. So let's add him to the deck. We definitely want Odin. Now, since Odin costs 6, probably don't want another 6-cost card, because we wouldn't be able to play both ever, except under very specific circumstances. So what else do we have? Well, Gamora's pretty powerful. If your opponent played a card here this turn plus 5 power, that would make her a 5-cost, 12 power? That's quite strong, but she can miss, if your opponent doesn't play a card there. I'd rather go for more sure bets. White Tiger. Add a 7-power Tiger to another location. So she costs 5 and she's only 1 power, but she does summon this 7 power to another location. That's pretty good. She's essentially 8 power split in a specific way over 2 locations. For 5, that's a good deal. What else is good? Rescue's pretty good. If you play a card here next turn, plus 5 power. That would make her 4 for 9 power. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll take Rescue. We probably don't want another 5-cost. We could maybe take one more 4-cost. But what would it be? Well, Absorbing Man is the key, in my opinion. If the last card you played has an on-reveal, copy its text, if it's still in the game. Yeah, so let's take Absorbing Man, because he can copy us something else. I actually want to go back and get another 5-drop Spider-Woman. Afflict all enemy cards here with -1 power. She's a great card, one of my favorites. So I'm just going to include her. So we have a choice of what we want to go with for our 5-play when it happens. And this way, with 2 5-drops in the game, we kind of guarantee almost that we're going to get one. What else is good? We could use one more 4. Wong is an interesting choice. He's not an on-reveal, he's ongoing. That's an effect that's always there as long as Wong's there. Your on-reveal abilities at this location happen twice. That's amazing, we'll take him. Now, I wouldn't mind getting Rhino, probably. Ruin this location, remove the ability from the location. Because locations, the 3 locations on each game have different abilities, and sometimes you don't like them. So Rhino's pretty handy to get rid of one if it's real bad. So that's a 3. We could use probably one more 3, and then a couple 2s and a couple 1s. What would be good for another 3? Ironheart. On reveal, give 3 other friendly cards plus 2 power. She herself has none, but she does essentially give you 6 more power across the board, so let's take her. Now 2 cost cards. Okoye's not bad. On reveal, give every card in your deck plus 1 power, but I think for money, Medusa's better. If this is the middle location plus 2 power, that makes it 4. That's pretty good. We'll take that. We'll take that and choose one more good 2-drop that would help me out or interfere with the opposing player in some way. Scarlet Witch is tempting, but Black Widow. Add a Widow's Bite to your opponent's hand. While this is in your hand, you can't draw cards. That's pretty helpful, actually. So we will take Black Widow. I just recently got her, so that's fun. Now we get into 1-drops. In my opinion, the best 1-drop in the game is Yondu. On reveal, destroy the top card of your opponent's deck. Now, not only is that powerful, because they now have 11 cards instead of 12, but it also has the advantage of letting you see a card from their deck, potentially a late-game card early on, which gives you a hint about what their deck might be and what you need to be watching out for coming down. So we're adding Yondu, because Yondu is the best 1-drop in the game, bar none. Now, I could use one more 1-drop, really. Korg's not bad. Shuffle a rock into your opponent's deck. Rocks cost 1 and have no power. So that can sometimes screw them up because it pollutes their deck with 1 bad card. So we'll take Korg as well. Alternatively, you could take Iceman, which gives a random card in your opponent's hand plus 1 cost, because adding 1 to the cost of most cards makes them rather unplayable for their worth. But this will be our deck. Deck 11 here is what we're going to test out today. Also, I need to go ahead and get my free credits for the day. If you're wondering how the game makes its money, it sells cosmetics, like this variant for Devil Dinosaur, which is great. Dan Hip. I collect Dan Hip cards. I actually quite love them. And Dan Hip's Moon Girl. But they'll eventually end up in the rotation where you can just earn them. You can't buy power in this game. Like, if you somehow didn't own Thor, then buying the Throg skin for him would give you this card, but they usually only sell these for cards that everybody has. So let's see here. And you can, of course, save up collector's tokens to buy a card for that, which I'm saving up for Thanos at the moment. But they sell, credits and boosters and stuff. Boosters are how you upgrade your cards. For example, I have 45 boosters for the Hood. You get boosters for cards by using them. And then if I combined that with 400 credits, he would upgrade and he would get an animated background, and then I would gain some collection points, which would let me open these collector's caches that contain cards or currency. So that's how they do it. You can't really buy power in this. It's not pay to win at all. It's a really good example of a free game. So let's go ahead, try our new deck. We'll play 5 games of our deck every episode, I think. So let's see here. I love my little Cosmo avatar. He's so adorable. Thor, most juicy. Okay, good. All right, good. We've got a good opening curve here. I'm going to play Yondu. I can't play him at Hellfire Club because cards that cost 1 can't be played here, you see. Okay, so we're playing Yondu here. See what we destroy from their deck. Their top card. Ghost Rider. Okay, I know they're playing a deck that revolves around the discard mechanic now. So that's important. Okay, I'm going to play Black Widow and put a Widow's Bite in their hand. That's going to interfere with things for them. Unfortunately, their Colleen Wing discarded it. Good play. That's fine. We can work with this. We're dropping Medusa here, because she needs to be at the center location to get power. And then we're dropping Korg. Well, there's not much point in dropping it Necrotia, because cards are getting -2 power. So we'll drop Korg right here. Okay, Blade discards Iron Man. He wants to discard cards. That's part of his mechanic. He'll have some cards that take advantage of that late in the game, so we gotta watch out for that. Rescue drops right there. Nice 4 power. Morbius gets more power every time he discards a card, so that's a good example of that happening. Let's drop White Tiger there. That'll put the Tiger over here, since it's the only place it can go, over here in Necrotia, which is good. That'll be a 5 power Tiger then, after it's losing 2. Rescue got her bonus power, because I played the card after her. Okay. Now we want to play Ironheart, because that could win us Central Park. We're tied there right now, but if Ironheart hits anyone here with one of her 3 buffs, I'll win Central Park. Apocalypse is there, he's big, he wins that, that's fine. I win Necrotia in Central Park, so I win.
Victory!
And that's a victory. I love the way the announcer enunciates that weirdly. Victory! And I win 2 cubes. Cubes are how you gain levels. If, at each like level milestone, you rank up basically, and you get some free stuff. That's all it is. There's also daily missions to do. I, for example, played 3-cost cards, and I have won some matches, so let's get that. My weeklies give me some stuff, 250 credits, 25 gold, and some Season Pass EXP. Only thing I spend any money on in this game is the Season Pass, because I think it's a pretty good deal. It's like $10, and it's something to do all month long with a whole bunch of nice rewards. It actually goes on into infinity as you get these little collector's caches for it for leveling up past 50. Each one lasts a month, and it's pretty nice. Okay, so that was one game, and it went pretty good. I feel like this deck did good. Let's try again. Who's our opponent now? Flank half. Vibranium Mines. After you play here, shuffle 3 Vibranium into your deck. Vibranium is a 1-cost, 4-power card that cannot be destroyed. It's pretty good, so I want some. Yondu's going there. Oh, okay, so he's playing an on-reveal deck as well, and he just lost his big 6-drop win condition card, so I'm in an advantageous position now. Let's drop Medusa at Orcus Forge. After you play a card here, add a Sentinel to your hand. Sentinels are an okay card. Orcus Forge just kind of prints them out for you. Yep, there's my Sentinel. 2-3. On reveal, add another Sentinel to your hand. Interesting card. Okay, Baxter Building's an important one. Whoever's winning this location gets +3 power at the other 2. So definitely want to win that location. Let's go ahead and drop a Vibranium there. And let's drop a Sentinel there. That's a nice 7 power to start us off. We'll be doing pretty good at the other locations because of that. Now we have +3 at them. And I get another Sentinel, because that's what Sentinel does. Ebony Maw. Okay, so Ebony Maw, you can't play this after turn 3, and an ongoing, you can't play cards here. So he's got that, and that's what he's got there, and it ain't changing. He can't play anything else there. This turn, I want to drop Korg. That's bold. I'm not sure why you'd do that, but... And then I'm going to drop Ironheart here in the hopes of getting some more Vibranium, because it's quite nice. Nice! That actually hit just about how I wanted. Okay, Shuri. Shuri's a problem. On reveal, double the power of the next card you play. That will be bad, because on turn 5, they're going to get something huge down, and I'm scared of it. But I'm going to have to endure here. I'd rather play White Tiger over here, get some more Vibranium in the deck, possibly, and then put a Tiger in one of these locations. Okay, so here's the doubled thing. It's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad, whatever it is. Typhoid Mary, that's 20 power then doubled, and 0 is just some extra power right now. He removes the abilities of the next card you play. Okay. So I need something pretty good there in order to win. That's kind of unfortunate, because this is the final turn. What I'm going to do is destroy the Baxter Building so that they don't get the +3 power. And I'm going to drop Vibranium and Vibranium here for 8 more power. We'll see if that worked out. Okay, Red Skull's got 12 power there. I'm not quite going to beat him, I don't think, then. We'll see. No, I might do it. I just might do it. Yes, because they just lost their bonus because I destroyed the Baxter Building. It doesn't have its effect anymore. And I do win by destroying the Baxter Building. They lost their +3 power at those 2 locations, so I beat them at both of them instead of tying and losing. Good game, sir. That was excellent. Get some boosters, as I said before, for Black Widow. In fact, I'll upgrade Black Widow right now, since I have boosters and I have credits.
Frame break!
Now my Black Widow card has green border to signify its upgrade, and it's breaking out of the frame of the card a little bit on the sides, which is neat. So there we go. And we got enough, conveniently, to open a collector's reserve. What do I get? Why, I got a brand new card, Baron Mordo. On reveal, your opponent draws a card, set its cost to 6. I like that card so much that I'm going to include it in this deck right now. As a matter of fact, because that seems pretty fun. Let's go ahead and do that. He was what, a 2-drop? Okay, let's ditch Medusa, who at best can become a 2/4 with no real additional function. And let's pop in Baron Mordo, who's a 2/3 that has a really powerful ability. On reveal, your opponent draws a card, make it almost unplayable, is what that basically says. So, yeah. Put a dead card in their hand. That's pretty great. Let's claim our mission stuff here. Yep. I've done all these things now. Also, more weekly progress. 300 credits, 50 gold, and some Season Pass EXP. Cool, so I can show Season Pass. Good. 30 Cosmo boosters is the level 20 reward. So that's good, because I love Cosmo. I like to have a fancy Cosmo card, which I do, so... Let's go ahead and do a little upgrading here in between matches. Where is my Cosmo? Let me sort by upgradable here. That makes it easier. Because I definitely want to upgrade my Cosmo. I think I've got probably more than enough now with those boosters. Where are you at? Where's my pupper? I don't actually see him. Let me check. There we go. Cosmo, there we go. There's the pupper. No, I need more. Oh, no pup grade yet. I could upgrade some of the other Cosmo cards, but I don't want to. That's fine. Okay. Basically, their variant artwork is what that is. It's just variant artwork of the original card, which I like the Rian Gonzalez art style, so I go for that. Okay, Zeek Storms. Quantum Tunnel. After you play a card here, swap it with a card in your deck. So that's actually quite powerful for me. I'm going to play Korg. Korg's going to give him a rock, and then Korg's going to get replaced by another on-reveal card who's going to do their on-reveal, Spider-Woman. That didn't help much, but it is a nice 8 power for 1 cost that time, essentially. Xandar. Cards here have +1 power. That's pretty nice. I don't have a play this turn, unfortunately, because I don't have any 2 or 1 cost cards in my hand. So we'll just pass this turn. That's fine. We're already in a real good position here. He plays Iron Fist. Okay, so he's playing a movement-based deck, moving cards around to get power for them. The Kiln. You can't play cards here after turn 4. Well, I have one thing to say to that. Rhino is going to destroy, destroy, destroy. Okay, multiple man, when he moves, he leaves a multiple man behind. So that's how that worked. Iron Fist caused him to move. Iron Fist moves the next card you play, basically. Let's go with Korg back in the tunnel and Ironheart as well. Okay, Korg gives him another rock. Baron Mordo drops, good. That should screw him up. And Ironheart buffs everybody and replaced with White Tiger. Excellent. Yes, I quite like this. There's Vulture. He'll get a lot of power when he moves. Miles Morales gets replaced by Kraven. Okay, not too great for him. All right, let's play Absorbing Man. Well, maybe. Let's see here. I have a few ideas. You know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna play Absorbing Man right here. Yeah. Absorbing Man's gonna copy the last on reveal, but it didn't count apparently in this mechanic because I didn't play White Tiger. Okay, that's fair. I technically did not play White Tiger, yeah. Okay, so he's putting a multiple man over here. Getting that, yep. All right, very good. And there's his rock, good. Okay, now, I'm gonna snap, because that doubles the cube reward at the end if the opponent accepts. It's essentially double the ante. I'll play Odin here to trigger Spider-Woman, which will fuck him up, Baron Mordo, which won't do much, and White Tiger, which will give me another Tiger. So that's good. I'm in a pretty good position here. He's in a pretty bad position, because I can threaten every location, and he retreated. He would rather just pay the 1. So he paid 1 of his cubes instead of having to pay 4 if he'd let the game go on. And Baron Mordo. Cool. Well, you know, Baron Mortar would look good with a green background, so I'm gonna just upgrade him.
Frame break.
There we go. Pretty cool. Okay. Yes, I have 2,951 collection score. I've played this game a lot. So that was, what, 3 games? And we've won all 3 so far. So let's get 2 more in and see how we do. Because this is going pretty well. If you like this game and you want to play it yourself, it's available on mobile and PC through Steam, which is what I'm playing it through right now. It's free, of course, and it's quite excellent. Bar Sinister. After you play a card here, fill this location with copies of it. That's quite good. Okay, so I got no turn 1 play, unfortunately. I hope I draw a 1 or a 2 drop. Daily Bugle? Okay, the Daily Bugle gives you a copy of a card in the opponent's hand. So Colleen Wing is going to discard the cheapest card in my hand. Don't mind those sirens if you hear them. That's it's noon on a Friday when I'm recording this. I forgot all about that. That's the storm warning sirens being tested. So you might hear them. Okay, discarded Rhino. He was tied with Ironheart for cheapest card in my hand. So. Lashugwila. After you play a card here, shuffle 3 rocks into your deck. That's not fun. We don't want that. Okay, so we're going to drop Korg over here. Actually, we do have... No, we don't really have a good 3-drop because Ironheart needs 3 targets to get her value out of her. So we'll drop Korg here and give him a rock, which hopefully will choke up his hand a little bit. Colleen Wing. Discard Wolverine. If you discard Wolverine, he plays. So there he goes. But he's not treated as being played here. He's just being added to that location. Okay, so what I'm going to do is both a good and bad decision. Black Widow's going to hideously pollute his hand. No, it's not, because he has too many cards. Okay, I was going to say, if he only had 3 cards in his hand, you can only hold 7. So I was going to give him 4 of those Widow's Bites, which would have really tied him up. But I'm going to play Black Widow. And now I'll play Wong here. That's for the best. And then White Tiger. Or Black Widow and Ironheart, possibly. That might be a good option, yeah. Okay, Dracula's going to discard a card at the end of the game, and he's going to have that power. The identical power to that card. Okay, so we're playing Black Widow and Ironheart. And that should be pretty good, actually. Okay, Ghost Rider's going to pull back somebody that was discarded. Black Cat in this case. Nasty business. Put a couple Widow's Bites in his hand there. He won't draw a card this turn, so he's hopefully going to get stuck with that. Not get a card he needed. And now we play White Tiger. And we play Yondu because why not get a little more power if we can? Actually, you know what? If I'm going to lose that location, it'd be better to play Yondu here. Well, no, it'd be better to just play White Tiger and hopefully win these 2 locations. Because I'm going to get 4 Tigers, and they're going to be here, here, and here. I'm only going to get 3 out of them, but... So I may as well play a Yondu there, too, for power. Okay. So White Tiger, I'm giving up Bar Sinister and any hope of winning it to win Daily Bugle and Lashugwila, essentially. That's my plan. Yes, there we go. He's giving me 2 more Tigers. Thank you. Boom, and boom. Okay, we might win this. I discarded his Apocalypse. Good. He played a Widow's Bite and a Widow's Bite. Okay, good. They did not get much out of that, so yeah, they're discarding Swarms and getting there. So he wins Bar Sinister handily, but I win Daily Bugle and Lashugwila, so that's a victory.
Victory.
Victory. Yeah. All right, well, good game, sir. That was a good game. Joie Davi. Okay. So that's 4, and we've won all 4, so let's do one more. And see if we can go for a full 5 in a row wins with this deck I threw together to demonstrate the game. Papyrexai. I put that on my deviled eggs all the time, Papyrexai. It's a little red powder, it's delicious. Pet Mansion. This turn, all cards must be played here. Well, that's fine. I'm going to play Yondu there anyway. Yondu can play with all the puppers and kittens. I'm sure he would love to. Okay, so Agent 13 adds a random card to your hand, so I'm not sure what their deck is. Plunder Castle. Only cards that cost 6 can be played here. And that makes Baron Mordo kind of bad, actually, because I'd give him a card that could be played there later. Since I can't play anything there yet, I'm going to drop Korg over here. Hopefully I can get a Tiger to show up in Plunder Castle with a little trickery. That's my plan. Sakar. After this turn, put a card from each player's hand here. Well, I would much prefer to get a good card there, so I'm going to drop Baron Mordo here, because I don't want Baron Mordo to be the card that gets pulled out. I'd rather something expensive get dropped there. There's Typhoid Mary. She's a 10 power card that makes all the owner's cards cost less, or not cost less, have less power. And Atuma dies if there's somebody with him, so that didn't go well. Unfortunately, my Tiger missed. So we're gonna drop Wong to double any on reveals that happen here. Hopefully if I draw into Odin, I can pop 2 Tigers out to here from White Tiger when Odin goes off. Actually, Odin would cause 4 Tigers because it would trigger Odin twice as well. So if I draw Odin, I'm almost sure to win. Luke Cage prevents cards on his side from losing power, so that negates the bad effect of Typhoid Mary. Spider Woman wouldn't be bad. I need the power. Let's hope for Odin this turn. I got what left? 4 cards in my deck. I got a 25% chance of drawing Odin. Let's see what they play. Spider-Woman knocks power off, but he can't because Luke Cage prevents that from happening. Zero's there. Makes this card have no text. She-Hulk. That's fine. Okay, so they're a little... Nope, I did not get them. Damn. Well, they're probably going to beat me at Pet Mansion. The most power I could conjure up would be right there. So let's try for it. They have Snap, though. It's not looking great for me. If they play 3 power here and what would be 4 out of 15 they'd need, 3 power here, they could easily do that on 6 energy. So I'm retreating. I will lose 1 cube instead of 4. Much preferable.
Escaped.
I wish you'd just enunciate that weird too, like, escaped. Good game. All right, so we did 4 out of 5. That's pretty good for a deck I threw together to test out. I will call it here for this episode. Snap episodes will be short in honor of Snap being a very short game, which is great. We get plenty of content in a short amount of time, so that's fun. Next time I'll be back with a new deck build and new tie-outs for it, so I'll see you then. Please let me know if you enjoy this series. I would love to keep doing it. Bye for now, everybody, and thanks for watching.